Well, not bad for an improvisation.
Too bad Celia missed it.
Yes, I'm beginning to wonder about her.
No, I wouldn't worry.
Well, Celia has a certain flair for getting into trouble.
I'm sure she'll be on her best behavior today.
One would think so.
You don't?
She should have been here ages ago, at least called.
Probably got a lot in her mind.
True.
Maybe she's summoning up the courage to run off with another guy.
Well, speaking of running off, I'm going to do just that.
University?
Right. I want to keep a close watch on Gerald's office while he's attending the wedding.
Good. I'll be keeping a close eye on him at the wedding.
Well, that covers that. Thank you for lunch.
You're very welcome. You must come back again.
I'd like to. Everybody have a good time at the wedding.
You know where to find me if anything happens.
Look, don't get up. I ought to know my way out by now. Goodbye.
I think I'm going to call the Quartermains and see if Celia has left yet.
She's probably on her way.
I hope so. Ah, that must be her. I'll go.
Mrs. Scorpio?
Yes?
This is for you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm supposed to wait and deliver something. What's that? Problems?
Yes, I don't think so. I'm running late at the hairdresser's. We'll dress at the chapel. Please give the messenger my wedding gown and accessories. Monica will be at the chapel to help me. Get ready. See you then. C.
Plan B?
Just like Celia. Okay, I've got it right here.
Right.
Be careful with them.
I'm delivering this?
Yes, to the St. Barnabas Chapel. Do you know where it is?
Oh, yeah, they told me down at the office.
Okay, well, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Don't get lost.
I'm going to go upstairs and get ready. I want to be early to the chapel because I think Celia is going to need a little more help than Monica can give her.
I'd like to stop up at headquarters if we have the time.
Well, we don't want to be late.
No, we don't.
Five, 4, 3, 2, now lift off.
All right, that's it. Where are my clothes?
Gone.
I know that, damn it.
I wonder what happened to him.
Do you think you're being funny?
No, just careless. Can you imagine somebody coming in here, taking your clothes? I was right here all the time. That's pathetic.
Yes, that is pathetic.
What are you going to do about it?
I could kill you.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
It's worse.
You want to talk about it?
No!
Come on. Be good for you.
I
Talk to me.
am not interested.
I am.
All I want to do is get out of this place.
But the sooner you talk to me, the sooner that'll happen.
So talk.
Robert, we're going to have to hurry.
Well, look, I know we're running late, but not that late.
Yes, but Celia is going to need me. There are so many last-minute details to take care of, and I want everything to be perfect.
Anybody think it was you that was getting married?
Oh, it's exciting, don't you think?
Very.
I am a little nervous, but only for Celia. It is her day.
You may not be wearing the wedding dress, but you're going to be the most beautiful woman there.
Thank you, kind sir.
Just calling the shots as I see them.
Ready?
Let's go.
Stella, I've got it. Well, come in.
Good afternoon. Hey, can we introduce anyone here in a wedding?
Are you kidding? That's all anybody talks about around here.
Edward, you look absolutely smashing.
Well, couldn't help it. You know, they wouldn't let me come in my robe and slippers.
Come on, you love it, you know it.
Well, don't tell them. What brings you two by here?
Oh, well, these papers just arrived for grants from his New York attorney. They've got to be signed immediately and sent back by special messenger.
Not divorce papers already. The young man isn't even married.
No, I think this has to do with his family's estate.
Oh, that thing's not settled yet?
Now, Grant told me it's been in litigation for 2 years. But I tell you, I've seen these things drag on for many years if the estate's big enough.
Well, I'll be down in a moment if you don't mind waiting.
Yeah.
Monica, look at you. You look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Well, where's the bride?
I really don't know. Celia left very early this morning.
I'll bet she's got a case of nerves by now.
Who doesn't? Shall we all go into the living room and wait?
Yes, come on in. There's sandwiches, coffee.
Oh, how nice to get an chance to you. So
Thank you. It really is. A lovely dress.
Wonderful.
Well, are we all set?
Yep, just waiting for you. Lee, Gail, this is Quentin Quartermain, Celia's father. This is Lee and Gail Baldwin.
Very pleased to meet you.
Well, how do you do?
Mr. Quarterman, you have a charming daughter.
Yes, she takes after her father.
Modest, too.
Excuse me, Mr. Baldwin, there's a call for you.
Oh, thank you, Stella. Excuse me.
Sure, darling.
Celia's a beautiful young woman, if I do say so myself. And she's going to make a radiant bride.
Excuse me, what are both of you laughing about?
Oh, the bridegroom here. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. He would have been putting on white socks if it weren't for me.
I have to admit, I'm a trifle scared to death.
Well, you should be, my boy. Why, you're getting a prize, but that's no reason that you shouldn't shake a bit. This is the moment of truth.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel a whole lot better.
Well, congratulations, Grant. I can't imagine it happening to a finer man.
Thank you, Gail.
Oh, there you are. Hi,
Hello,
Grant.
Lee.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
These are the papers I called you about.
Oh, okay. Well, my hands are shaking, but I think I can still sign them.
Come on, give it a good try. There's
Thanks.
3 of them.
You got a pen?
Yeah, here we go.
3 of them?
Yeah.
This is, the thing goes on and on. It seems like it's never going to end.
Gail, honey, I'm sorry, but I've just been called to an emergency meeting in Judge Simmons's chambers at 4 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to go to the wedding with you.
Oh, no.
Lee, I'm so sorry.
Well, so am I, honey. Has to be that way.
Well, so far, so good.
What'd you expect? Thank you.
I expected Miss J.L. Holt. Do you really think maybe finally he's given up?
I certainly hope so. I'll tell you, I won't take another deep breath until I hear I now pronounce you man and wife.
Me too.
Well, everything seems to be going well so far. Celia doesn't seem to be having any problems. If she would have called. Jimmy Lee Holt is not around. You never know. Maybe it's just going to turn into another great, big, wonderful wedding.
Yes, sir. You're gonna make a beautiful bride. I don't know about the blushing part. Grant's a lucky man, yes, sir. Must be the happiest guy in the world. Can I have some more coffee?
Ow. What did I do to deserve this?
Why don't you take a wild guess? How about playing me like I was some kind of an arcade game? You racking up points, having yourself a great old time. I was a court jester, kept around to make you laugh. Thrown away when you were through with me when you were bored. Nice work if you can find it.
Why humiliate me?
So you could taste what it's like. Pretty bitter, isn't it? You think that guys don't get broken hearts? Women have a lock on hurting?
Of course not.
Yeah. Well, 1 minute you were all ready to go off with me. The next, you're marrying Mr. Clean. Well, excuse me if I'm confused.
I don't want to talk
Oh, you just want to wake up and pretend that it was all a nightmare. That's right, you had your fun, and now forget all about it. Forget about the mess you left behind, right? The party's over. It's time to go home.
Look at the time.
Relax. You'll make it in plenty of time to put on that white dress and strut down the aisle. Don't worry about it.
You keep saying that.
Aren't you having a good time? I mean, sitting here in the cabin in the woods, you don't have to worry about all the craziness, no flakes messing around with your hair. The flower girl, you don't have to worry about her throwing up all over the flowers. And all the ushers. I mean, it's very important that they know exactly where to stand where they don't run into any of the guests.
Oh, so you did this for me?
Of course. I wanted to prevent you from all the grief.
Thanks for nothing.
Anytime.
I will get you for this, Jimmy Lee. I'll see to it if it's the last thing I do.
Celia Putnam. Yes, sir. Dr. and Mrs. Grant Putnam. Doesn't have much of a ring to it, but I guess people will get used to it.
Will you stop it? Will you just stop it?
Oh, what's the matter? You've got some feelings all of a sudden?
What do you think?
I was beginning to wonder about a lady who's so hot about getting married. Doesn't even shed a tear at this indignity.
Just because I am so damn mad.
Oh, that's a spirit.
I could kill you.
You already said that. I'm waiting to see some action.
Oh, my dear, it was well worth the wait.
You look wonderful.
Thank you, darling. Oh, you look a picture yourself.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, hello, my dear.
Lila, you look beautiful.
Oh, you're just too sweet. And how are you? Excited.
Join the crowd.
Oh. And how are you, dear boy?
Well, Lila, aside from having a bad case of the shakes, I'm in shock.
Well, I have the perfect prescription for that. I think we have time for a little toast before we have to go to the chapel. If the father of the bride will do the honors.
Oh, gladly. Could we wait just a bit? My best man still hasn't arrived yet.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Dr. Gerald, no, you're right on time.
It's been one of those mornings. First, I couldn't find the studs for my shirt, then there was that confounded tide. Finally, my car would not start. I didn't think I'd ever get here.
I'm just glad to see someone else who's as nervous as I am.
Well, please accept my apologies.
Certainly. Aren't you going to introduce us? Oh, I'm sorry. I obviously wasn't thinking. Dr. Gerald, Quentin Quartermain, Celia's father.
Pleased to meet you.
It's an honor to have you with us, Doctor. And this is Gail and Lee Baldwin.
How do you do?
I've heard a great deal about you, sir.
Oh, we all have, Doctor. It's a pleasure to meet you finally.
Pleasure's all mine.
Well, here you are, Doctor, just in time for a little
you.
toast.
Thank you.
To Grant Putnam, my soon-to-be son-in-law. Thank God he's not operating this morning.
Well, I think it's time we started for the chapel, dear.
All right, darling.
She's right. All right, guys. You take care. We'll find my purse.
This is Gail.
What?
Gail, as long as Lee is going to Judge's chambers, why don't you come with us in one of the limos? There's plenty of room.
Yes, do. Alan,
Thank
you. I will take you up on that offer.
Good. Honey, I promise I'll try to get back for the reception.
Well, you just better. That's all I have to say, right, Gail?
Indeed. You better not miss that. We have to
I'll
dance.
do my best.
Here we go.
Quartermain residence? Oh, yes, just a moment. Dr. Putnam, there's a call for you.
Celia?
No, it's Miss Dearborn. She just wants to wish you well.
Thanks, Stella. This'll just take a minute, Doctor. Hello, Natalie. Yes, everything is fine. Well, I have a little case of nerves, but other than that, everything seems to be going very well. Yes, I was just leaving for the chapel with my best man. Dr. Gerald, yes, uh-huh. Well, thank you, Natalie. Right. Well, I'll see you later. I hope to see you at the chapel. Thanks very much. Goodbye.
Dr. Putnam,
Yes, Stella.
I would like to add my best wishes to the others and to wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry you can't come to the wedding.
Oh, I am too, but I'm so busy with your reception, I just can't.
We'll see you later.
Give my love to Miss Quartermain.
Just great. Here it is an hour before my wedding, and here I am in a shack in the boondocks with a madman.
You once used to love that madman. Not too long ago. Or is that a game, too?
Yes. No. I don't know. I guess there was something there once. I did feel something for you. I could never fake that. Nobody could.
That's what I figured.
But it's over, Jimmy Lee. Can't you see that? Grant is absolutely everything I ever wanted. From the time I was a little girl, we grew up together. Our backgrounds are so similar. We're right for each other.
And we're not.
Grant and I belong together. We've shared so much. You and I consumed each other. Grant and I feed each other. You know what I'm trying to say? There's some things that just weren't meant to last. Grant and I were. He's offering me a future, a real one, the kind I want. I'm not trying to say that what we had wasn't exciting. It was wild and it was wonderful. But you cannot build a life on that. It had to end. I am in love with Grant Putnam. And I'm going to be his bride, and there's nothing you can do to prevent that.
You just do one thing for me?
I don't know.
Kiss me. Kiss me one last time and tell me you don't feel anything.
I don't have to. I already know.
Show me.
No! It is over, Jimmy Lee. As soon as I get out of this door, I'm going to marry Grant Putnam. You can keep me in here forever. It won't make any difference. Where are you going?
Come back here! This is a joke and it's not funny. Jimmy Lee! Jimmy Lee! Come back! Jimmy Lee, please! Jimmy Lee! Get back here!
Jimmy Lee! Jimmy Lee!
Come back here! Jimmy Lee, come back!
Jimmy Lee, come back here!
Jimmy Lee!
On One Life to Live, Clint and Vicky were happy in every way.
Nothing or nobody will ever come between us.
But now a beautiful woman threatens their happiness.
You tossed and turned all night long. What on earth is going through your mind that would make you so restless?
And when Clint's obsession
I only wish you didn't have to rush off.
grows harder to control, a marriage could be destroyed.
If there were a problem, you would tell me about it, wouldn't you?
On One Life to Live, weekdays